So we're doing the My iMaths exercise simple probability, question 2, and it's about spinners. So you've got two spinners there, spinner Q and spinner R. Spinner Q has got 10 sections on it, whereas spinner R has only got 8. And we've got to enter true or false for a bunch of statements. So statement 1, Q is less likely to be yellow than R. Well, let's just have a look at the probabilities. So on Q, the probability of yellow is, well, there's 2 yellows out of 10, 2 out of 10, which is the same as a fifth. But on R, the probability of yellow is, well, there's just 1 yellow out of 8. So 1/8 is smaller than a fifth, so it's more likely to be yellow on Q. So Q is less likely to be yellow than R. That's false. Okay, on to the next one. Q is more likely to be green than R. Okay, so on Q, the probability of green is, well, there's 2 out of 5, 2 out of 10 rather. 2 out of 10, which is the same as a fifth, whereas on R, there's 2 greens, but it's only out of 8. So the probability of green is 2 out of 8, which is a quarter. So a quarter is bigger than a fifth, so you're more likely to get a green on R. So the statement Q is more likely to be green than R is a false statement, because you're more likely to get the green on R than you are on Q. False statement. Q is less likely to be blue than R. Okay, well, let's just look at that one. So on Q, the probability of a blue is 1 out of 10. There's 1 blue out of 10 sections. But on R, the probability of a blue is, well, there's 1 blue out of 8 sections. An eighth is bigger than a tenth, so it's more likely to be blue on R. So the statement Q is less likely to be blue than R is a true statement. And then finally, for that bit, Q is more likely to be pink than R. So on Q, the probability of a pink is, well, there's 5 pinks out of 10. 5 out of 10 is the same as a half. Whereas on R, the probability of a pink is, well, there's 4 pinks out of 8. 4 out of 8, which is also a half. So they're equally likely. So the statement that Q is more likely to be pink than R is a false one. Okay, moving on to the next bit. Give all your answers as fractions in their lowest terms. Work out the probability of each colour for this spinner. Okay, the probability of pink, well, there's 1 pink out of 6. So that's 1 over 6. There's 3 blues out of 6. 3 out of 6 is the same as a half, so it's a half. The probability of yellow, well, there's 2 yellows out of 6. 2 out of 6 is the same as a third. In 360 spins, how many yellows would you expect to get? Well, you'd expect to get yellow a third of the time, because the probability is a third. So you'd expect it to be a third of 360. So a third of 360 is 1 on the top, 3 on the bottom, times 360, which works out to be 120. So you'd expect 120. Let's just mark that. And there we are.